Good morning and welcome to Living Local 15. I'm your host, Jessica Williams. Thank you for joining me today. It's time to rise, shine, and be great. So let's get started with today's show. First up, I'm taking you inside of Draft Taproom Coffee and exploring all they have to offer. From their pizza options to their draft beer, we'll give you the rundown of what to order there. Then I speak with the Fort Wayne Minority Blood Drive about their special drive happening on Saturday, June 15th. Please mark your calendars because they need for you to stop by and give a little blood. Plus, this will be a fun event for the entire family. Are you ready? Let's get started.
Fashion, food, and fun. You're watching Living Local 15 with your host, Jessica Williams.
This segment sponsored by Draft Taproom Coffee. I am here at Draft Taproom Coffee located on Wells Street, and I'm so thrilled to be joined by co-owners Kaylee and Kyle. Hello.
Hi.
How are you guys doing?
Very good.
Well.
Good. Well, we're learning so much about Draft and the fact that you all have so much to offer, and it's a cute, quaint spot. It kind of reminds me of that lounge on Friends.
Oh,
The show Friends,
great.
right?
Yes.
Good
Especially the
compliment.
green couch.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, so give us just an overview about Draft and how you guys got started.
Yeah. So I am a graphic designer as well as a photographer, and everybody that we have on tap in our wine cooler on our menu is all my clients. So I either design labels for them, take product photography, help with social media. Things like that.
Yeah, and what can people expect when they come in? What can they enjoy here?
All kinds of coffee drinks, specialty beverages like that, specialty mixed drinks like wine mixtures, and yeah.
Awesome. And so you guys are a married couple, Kyle and Kaylee, hashtag Kylie, right?
So we get a lot.
Right. And so I know that you all have such a passion and you're able to bring your artistry out to be able to have people enjoy beers, wines, you have ciders, and you have different coffees that are both cold, hot, and nitro. And then of course your food. So today I'm so thrilled. I'm actually going to taste some pizza options here in a moment.
Yeah.
But first up, we're going to talk about your beer selections. So about how many do you have on draft, and what is the variety? What can people expect from beer here?
Yeah, so we have roughly 20-25 taps, and those feature a staple from the brewery or cidery, as well as something more special that they like to highlight to try and get our customers to hopefully visit the source after they're finished. We try to have a good variety of lighter beers and stouts, and our coffee is also on tap.
Okay,
Yeah.
awesome. All right, well, let's do this tasting, see what they got. And so we have a little flight situation happening here. And so as I just choose each one, let me know a little bit about it. So this first one.
Yes, so this is the Blueberry Cream Ale from Fortlandia. It is brewed with their base cream ale, and it's got tons of fresh blueberries in there. It's a nice light summer beer with a little bit of fruit
Oh,
touch.
yes.
Yeah.
Summer beer. Oh, my goodness. That is good. It's a really nice balance of the citrus.
It's not
And not too
overpowering with
sweet,
blueberry.
right?
I usually get
not like
too much
boom,
blueberry.
boom.
Yeah. Not too
That
sweet.
is good. Okay, Fortlandia was that one. And this is another Fortlandia?
It is, yes. So this is their autumn lager. He likes to compare this one to kind of like a Yangling. It's a good one for everybody to try. It's a good starter
Ooh.
beer, nice and little roasty.
Yeah. It has a roasty, it's kind of light on spice. It's just a hint of something.
Yeah.
I'm curious what he put in there. A little
Secrets.
herb, right? A little secret herb there, which is great. Okay, moving on. A
Yes.
lighter one.
Yeah, so this is the Quick Elixir from Junk Ditch Brewing, and it's a double IPA.
Okay.
So packs a little punch then.
He does. The IPAs, you have to watch them.
Yeah.
They'll come in and hit you, and then they'll stay a little bit at the end. That is tasty. Okay.
Yes.
Keeping it rolling. This one.
So this is a Halo Cream Ale. It's one of Parlor City's staples. Also nice and light, really smooth, and they're out of Bluffton, Indiana.
That is the thing. The theme I am getting is that they're all really just smooth. You know, just smooth, summery.
similar palettes to it. Okay, and then this one?
Yes, so this is the St. Jerome from Junk Ditch. I'm a really big fan of this one. It's a porter, so it's going to be nice and light. It also has those roasty notes as well.
Okay, yeah. So let's talk about the porter a bit because it looks like coffee and it kind of has that depth.
Yeah.
It hits that punch. Okay, awesome. And then the final?
Yeah, last but not least, we have the watermelon gumballs from Kikiyanga. So it's a hard cider inspired by Big League Chew gum.
Which is so great. Ooh, that's a nice balance. What I love about a flight is that you can just kind of taste each thing and see what you like, balance it out, gravitate to one thing or another. And I want to go back to something that you said. You feature places that people can kind of get a little taste of it so they can go back to their original source.
Yeah, we kind of wanted a situation where we kind of fed into, both our clients and us are helping each other. If you liked something from their brewery, it can kind of get you to go out to the source, like Parlor City being in Bluffton. Maybe you've never had it, gets you to kind of, discover new things.
Yeah, I love that. And so people can come in, sit at the bar. You have areas to sit over here, and there's such a good view of the street of Wells Street. So how did you all choose this location?
I'm very happy that we landed on this side of the corridor. It's a little quieter. Kind of neighborhood. It's just kind of a quaint, quieter. But yeah, I just love being part of the corridor. It's just kind of a, just a line right to downtown. It's just we used to, our first house that we ever rented was in this neighborhood. The first house that we lived in, bought together was in this neighborhood. So we just kind of like that we ended up back over here. So.
Yeah, look at that. I love that. And then of course people can come in and not only experience what you guys have to offer Tuesday through Saturday, correct?
Yes.
Correct. Yes, but they can also come in for your weekly event. So tell me about that.
Yeah, so we are all ages here. Everybody's welcome. Every other Wednesday, we do an event called Drink and Draw, and we cover all of our tables with craft paper, and you're encouraged to doodle and scribble. They're usually themed, so we like to do drink specials for those as well. Yeah.
That's what people like, drink specials. Come in and give it a try. Okay, awesome. Well, the beer is delicious. Now we have to cross over and taste that pizza. Let's do it.
Okay.
Have an idea for the show? Want to find out how you can be a guest? Contact us at livinglocal15@wayne.com.
Welcome back. I am here at Draft Taproom and Coffee located off of Wells Street, and we're having some fun today learning more about this establishment, tasting some beer, and now it's time to taste some pizza. And joining me now are co-owners Kyle and Kaylee. Hello again. Okay, so now this is the fun part. We get to dive into the pizza. So before we taste it, tell me a little bit about it. I know that you all kind of outsource and you bring in one of your clients that you just want to highlight.
Yeah, so just like all of our beer and wine, the food is also a design client of ours. The company is owned by Shop 260, which is a local bakery here in town. And the pizza is called Dom's Pie Shop, named after one of the co-owner's sons, Dominic. So he's got his own special cheese pizza on the menu called Dom's Pie. Here we have the grape and gorgonzola pizza. So it's on our Detroit style crust, which is really special. It's a house-made, almost similar to a focaccia, and then it's piled with toppings, crispy edges.
And that looks so delicious. Look at that, guys. Yes. Okay, so you have a preference? Y'all like end piece, middle piece, anything?
I'm a corner person.
Okay, we're just gonna make this. Oh, you are? Well, I got you. I got you, Kyle. Uh-oh.
Oh, we got it. Okay, it's still
that
great.
makes it even better. It's almost like an upside down pizza.
Yeah.
Because this is a pizza party.
Yes.
Okay. So before we dive in, tell me just a little bit more about. So I see grapes on top. So what is it made with?
This is a unique one.
Yes. So it's got a house gorgonzola cheese on top, and then it has a white bechamel sauce, bacon, rosemary, and grapes.
Okay. Yeah. Cheers.
Cheers.
Wow.
It's definitely one that customers are a little nervous about, but it's one of my favorites The combination is really good.
Especially on Detroit crust. I feel like some pizzas take better to Detroit and some are better to New York, but everybody has their own preference. So.
Okay, so first we have to talk about the Detroit crust. What does that mean? So it's thick, it rises, as Chicago style, I think, is like deep dish. Is that the difference?
So this style, it's a lot thicker. Like you said, it's like a focaccia style bread. How they layer the toppings is different. I believe they do, what is it?
It's more of like a sauce cheese, and then they typically put more sauce on top. Ours is definitely not a traditional Detroit.
Right.
It's kind of our own take on that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it lends itself to a unique pizza.
It's so unique. Okay, this is how I have to describe it. It reminds me of biscuit and gravy.
Okay.
Because of the white sauce with it?
Yes, the white sauce, and then the way that it kind of crumbles in the middle gives you that texture of a biscuit. And then it hits you with some herbs like the rosemary that's on it and a couple other things. So it's fun, but it's kind of like, it feels like home a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
All
a
right.
good- yeah.
Okay, next up is this beauty here, a more traditional style pizza.
Yes.
And tell me all about this.
Yeah, so this is our New York style crust, also a sourdough. It's more of a traditional circular thinner pizza. This one is specifically called the Danny Boy, named after chef's dad, Dan. And this one is really nice. Twice.
Wait, there's something about your pizza. It just does not want to act right.
It still tastes the same.
It just flips over. Oh my goodness. Okay.
No, yes.
Danny Boy.
Yes, the Danny Boy. So this one's kind of special just because it's more of like a deluxe, but the sausage on it is a house sausage. They roast their mushrooms here in house too, so it's all
nice.
very locally put together.
It looks delicious.
Yeah.
Okay, let's dive in.
Yes.
Wow, that was so delicious. What hit me first, I think it has to be the pepperoni. It's like a really good grade of pepperoni. It's not the
Yes.
cheap stuff. Like it has a really nice body to it, and it has a meaty texture.
Yeah, we use actually they're called cup and char pepperonis, so they kind of curl up and get crispy. They're really good.
Yeah, and I also love the fact that it's almost like a thin crust in a sense. Like it's not too thick, so if you really like thick, that's the best one. But this one kind of gives you that in between where you don't feel like it's so heavy as you're eating, right?
This one's also a little surprising though. I feel like even if you don't like thick crust, I've had a lot of people that have definitely loved this and been very surprised as far as that.
Yeah. Okay, so out of all the options, about how many pizzas do you have?
I think about 15.
Wow.
I would have said 14 today. I think it's
So,
close.
around there. Yeah.
That's awesome. Okay, what's your favorite on the menu?
I've got one named after me. It's Kyle's Pile. So yeah, I was always doing the quattro formaggi and adding red sauce rather than white sauce, and then adding pepperoni. So they just named it after me and made it. So
I love that. Do you have a pizza named after you?
I don't, unfortunately, but it's okay.
Yeah.
I can just let him
We gotta
have
make
his
that happen. We gotta do the Kylie pizza.
yeah, we could have just
Kylie.
joined in.
Yes.
Yeah.
Together. Yeah.
So what is your favorite pizza?
I think that my favorite pizza is their margarita pizza on the Detroit crust. Yeah.
Okay, great. And then in addition to pizzas, you also have grinders on the menu and then salad options, right?
Correct.
do,
We just
yeah.
added some new options. And
We also, or I guess it's not we, Dom's, the kitchen, they also feature confit wings, which is a really good addition, and we have a few vegetarian options as well.
All right, something for everyone. Thank you both so much for chatting with me. It's been a pleasure to learn about your establishment.
Thank you so much for coming.
And if you would like more information about Draft Taproom and Coffee, we'll have their website listed below. Check them out. See all of the pizza options as well as the beer selections. And I'll see you after the break.
This segment sponsored by Draft Taproom and Coffee.
Follow us on social media at Living Local 15.
Innovative Hematology delivers care to blood disorder patients across the state of Indiana. And on June 15th, they are holding a minority blood drive. And here to share more is Carlene Heater, their program coordinator. Good morning, Carlene.
Good morning.
How are
Thank you for
you?
having us. I'm great.
Yes.
Thanks.
Well, great. Well, I'm so thrilled to speak with you about this event because it's so important. So let's just start from the top and really talking about the sickle cell disorder and how it really is impacting minorities.
Okay. Well, in the state of Indiana, the sickle cell patients, well, minorities represent 9% of the population, and only 5% of donors will donate for blood drives. And quite often, as a matter of fact, one of the patients that uh, we're going to feature during the blood drive this month is currently in the hospital and he needed a blood transfusion. So it's patients like him and little Jamarion that we're really trying to get the population to come out and help us with for future needs.
Yeah, and it is so important to place a face on the issue to really allow for people to understand how dire it is. And this young man is only 3 years old, is that correct?
Jamarion is 3,
Yeah.
but the this year we decided to feature 2 patients. And the adult patient, his birthday is actually on June 15th, and he was prepared to come out and mingle with us on that day. And hopefully we can keep our fingers crossed. If his transfusion goes well and his crisis eases up, he still may be able to come out. But he was looking forward and was actually wanting to celebrate his 25th birthday, asking people for to help other sickle cell patients like himself.
Oh,
So let's
wow.
keep our finger crossed that he'll still be able to join us.
Yes, yes. And so specific to minority blood is important as well. So let's dive into that because it is focused on a specific race of allowing for that blood to be donated. Why is that so important with this disease in particular?
Well, minorities and people of color have different antigens in their blood. So, what we try to do is get donations for those antigens because quite often it's not that we can't use blood from other races. It's just that if you have the antigens that are similar to your blood, then your body is less likely to see it as a foreign object coming in and less likely to attack. So the main reason is that minorities have different antigens.
Yes. And so, what is the big message that you want for the audience to really understand and encouraging them to come out just to give a little blood? Like it doesn't take long to have this process done, but y'all also try to make it fun, right?
Yes, we're trying to make it fun. And the reason why we joined the Corvette Club because everyone, including women, love Corvettes and they'll come out. There'll be food trucks, DJs and music. In addition, we will be giving away door prizes. You'll get t-shirt, cups, all kind of events. But really, we just want to mingle. It's an opportunity to have a presence in the community, know that we're there. We'll also have information about our organization, what sickle cell disease is, even if you have the trait. So it's going to be informative and fun. We'll make sure you have a good time. But the key
Yes.
is, and a lot of the reasons why I like doing this event because men do not like to give blood, and this is our opportunity to talk and mingle with them and let them know that it's okay.
Yeah, it's okay. And so, what
Yes.
are some preparation tips that you have regarding how to give blood on this Saturday? Is there something in particular someone should eat before coming? Having, I see sometimes orange juice or making sure that your blood sugar levels are correct.
Well, first of all, if you know you're going to donate, and there'll be a QR code that you can sign up for, but just make sure you get plenty of rest the night before and just stay hydrated. Lots of water, Gatorade is the main thing. You will want to eat a little bit, but the main thing is to have a lot of water or, fluids in you before you come. And we promise it won't take long and we'll make it fun for you, even on the blood mobile.
Right. And this will be at outside of Lowe's
Correct.
Depot. And what's so great about it, like you said, that like this is a fun event. So you can come out to give blood, but also enjoy the other aspects. So let's talk
Mhm.
about this Corvette Club. Is this a Corvette Club Fort Wayne?
Fort Wayne, Indiana. They're called Reflections in Glass, and they have an annual event. And actually, last year was our first time coming back, and they contacted us and asked us to come back. So they're really excited as well about giving back and educating the community and taking this opportunity to help us in bringing out our guests and trying to get those donations.
Yes.
Because they'll be doing little DJ announcements, letting everyone know where we are. Again, you'll get to meet the patients. Little Jamarion will be out for sure. His parents will bring them, and he's full force and full of energy. So you get to actually see and talk to the patients. And like I said, we're keeping our fingers crossed that Robert will be out of the hospital because he was really looking forward to this opportunity. And that's a big milestone for him to be turning 25 and mingling with the community, letting them know that they will be helping other patients like him.
Yeah, I love that. It just takes a little bit of time, but a whole community effort just to give a little blood could actually save lives.
Correct.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much, Carlene, for sharing about this today. And it's a pleasure to see you.
And again, thank you for having us.
You're welcome.
Bye.
And if you would like more information about the Minority Blood Drive taking place on June 15th, we'll have their website listed below and the QR code to scan to sign up to give blood. And I'll see you after the break.
Living Local 15, proudly driven by the Kelly Automotive Group.
Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed the show. And remember, you can always catch up on full episodes and segments of Living Local 15 by going to WANE.com, downloading the WANE app, and also checking us out on YouTube. And I'll leave you with this. It's never too late to live your best life, so start living it today. And I look forward to seeing you here tomorrow for Friday. Hey, bye-bye.
Content segments during today's Living Local 15 were paid for by these sponsors.